Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. There we go. That's better. Very dark here today.
Whereabouts are you? In the UK?
Yes, Shropshire.
Yeah, I'm in Bedfordshire. So same darkness, I guess.
Yes. Have you had the snow?
No, we had a light dusting of snow. It usually goes around us. Yeah. You guys got snow?
Yes, we probably got a couple of inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over on the continent, they're having it real bad, I think. I've seen many. I'm in this other community, a video journey community, and we post daily videos, and so many people have posted videos from a lot of snow. Mindy is one of them.
Yeah, but I haven't posted today.
Yeah, but I saw the snow you posted.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And you had to walk to get your groceries or something, right?
Yeah. Well, I was like, I'm not gonna get out this next day, so I'll probably just go and buy something that I now already see coming that I will need. No.
I had a lovely walk today. It was lovely and sunny and crisp.
Oh.
It was nice to walk on. It's not gotten icy yet, so that's good.
Yeah. Hi, Mark. Mark is having audio problems today. No, it's not working, Mark.
Guess I'll have to use this one.
No, it is.
Yeah, except that's not the one I usually use. This is the default for the laptop itself, not through the headset.
Okay, it's the laptop microphone. Yeah, so at least you found out which one's not working.
Mind you, rather than not working, it's just a matter of, see, as you know, I had a change of hard drive lately. And apart from that, what has also happened was a fresh install of Windows 11. And obviously, all my data was in other places, but it's duplicated. The point is that all my settings totally lost. So I have to reset everything. So I have to do everything from scratch. I'm doing it little by little.
Yeah.
But at least now you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Sorry about that.
I don't even know what microphone I'm using. I'm using this one.
All right. I don't think we've met before. Hey, Julie.
Hi.
Yes,
No,
Julie.
This is my
Julie's the first time on the call.
Right. I think you joined us recently, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And from the sound of it, you sound English.
I am.
Haha. Would have guessed.
Yeah.
What does Mark sound like, Julie? Can you pin his accent?
Have a guess.
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian. Me. Sure.
I'm not very good with accents.
Well, let's say I'm not even giving away my stereotypical native accent, for that matter.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have known because I know many accents, many regions, but your part of the world, I've never been to and never known anybody from there. And
is it Eastern European?
No.
And it's actually the native language of that country is English.
Right. Okay.
One of,
yeah.
Oh,
one of.
Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Are you not coming from where you are now?
Don't give away his location, though.
No. But you're not coming from where you are living now, or?
Yeah, he's born there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but we have two official languages, and one of them is English, but that's because we used to be a British colony.
Oh.
Okay, now we're getting there.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Hint, hint, it's not Cyprus.
Yeah, that could have been, right, yeah. Also, yeah. Cyprus. Completely wrong.
No, I give up.
You haven't even tried.
Give some hints then.
Let's see.
Is it somewhere in Europe?
Yes,
Okay.
in the south.
It's not Greece, is it, by any chance?
No. Was Greece ever a British colony?
I don't know. I don't
That I don't
so.
think.
No, of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't.
But there aren't many options in the south of Europe that used to be British colonies.
No. It's definitely not Spain or France, is it?
Hey, Keith.
Hi.
Hello, Keith.
How's it going, guys?
All right, we're playing the guessing game.
Oh, okay. What are we guessing?
We're guessing where Mark is from because Julie is new on the call and in Skool Buddies. And yeah, we're trying to find out where Mark's from.
Oh, I know. Let me show you the flag. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Who knows flags? I don't.
I was
Oh,
going
come
to
on,
say
this isn't a hard
about
one.
Lack of knowledge.
That
France.
can't be a hard one. This
Right?
should jog a few memories. That's the George Cross.
So not France?
George VI.
No, not France.
Aw, I was so sure.
Nah, they tried that for 100 years, couldn't get through.
Gibraltar.
Nope.
That's not a colony though, right? That's British territory, I think. Well, it is a colony. Is it? I don't know.
They have their own tax code and such, but they still use the British one. I mean, the Gibraltar pound is penned to the British one.
Gibraltar. Yes.
No.
Nope. More hints.
More hints. What could I possibly give you?
The world's largest exporter of tuna to Japan.
Is that?
Probably yes. Probably
It is.
yes.
I looked it up when Mark said, that
Tuna
fish is more expensive than meat.
Ooh, tuna big time.
Yep.
I mean, the tuna I get to buy is already high quality. So imagine what the Japanese get to buy for their sushi every morning.
Tell us. Well, there's one more hint. The country is the same as where we are, Julie. Here, England. Britain is a island.
Sorry? It's an island.
We live on an island, right? And so Mark's is the same.
Is it still an island when it's so big?
Yeah, of course.
When does it stop being an island?
Technically,
when it becomes a continent.
Technically, so is Australia. Australia is the island continent.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. So is Australia.
Yeah, but then aren't all continents big islands? Where do you draw the line?
Yeah, I would say so. No, it definitely is because, for example, Madagascar, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the southeast side of Africa. We call that an island, and it's larger than Britain. So we have no problem calling that an island.
Wow, is that larger than Britain? Okay, interesting.
Yep. It's larger. And Britain is an archipelago. Well, the British Isles. I never looked at it that way either, but it is. We think of archipelagos being in the South
You're right,
Pacific.
Dan. I'm looking at the map, and from the size of it, Madagascar is as large as the main British Isles.
Yeah, it is. As
including
great
Scotland.
as Great Britain. Because when I moved here, I didn't know what Great Britain was, but it's actually the name of that big island, right?
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Goody. So, shall we end the game there?
Yes,
All right. One final guess, Julie. Starts with an M.
starts with an M.
I think I've already shown my lack of knowledge.
Starts with an M. Has a two-colored flag, white and red. Not many countries.
Madagascar.
No.
And it's in Europe, it's not in Africa. It's
No,
Europe.
it's in Europe.
It's an island.
Oh,
though.
it's square in Europe, I'll give you that.
But close to Africa.
Very close. Very close.
It's not
Okay,
Morocco.
final tip, just off the coast of Sicily.
Sardinia.
Sardinia is Italian.
What am I saying? Just,
Yeah, but it's an island, and it's
yeah,
off the
it's not
coast of
Sicily.
Sicily.
Sorry.
And not a British colony or ex.
Yeah, that's
Of
true.
course it wasn't. It's Italian. I give up. I can't think.
Never mind. Tell her then.
It's a tiny island.
Not Malta.
It-
Something. No.
Malta. You had it. Malta.
You got
Oh,
it.
is it?
You got
Yeah.
it.
You got it.
At long last.
Ah.
See, it wasn't that hard.
No, it wasn't. I complicated it for myself there.
Oh well. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
It was still fun.
How's it going on your end, Keith?
I ran a test last night. I need to make my system better. But recently, Mindy has done a 3-day challenge, and I'm trying to take it seriously. So I've done the first of my 3 live events, 2 of which are going to be tests, and then the third one's going to hopefully be a real one. And I met somebody last night who he wants to hide a 3D version of a toy in a VR world and then allow people to try and find it. And then the first, 10, 13 people that find it actually get a free toy that he's making. And it's like part of his advertising and what he's working with. And I thought that was really interesting. So we talked about ideas on how he could make that work within the VR world. Because I don't know if you guys have seen Ready Player One, but when the main character figures out how to beat the game, all of his friends immediately beat the game because he tells them how. So he wanted to avoid somebody who found the toy to just tell all their friends how to find it. And then it'd be, it wouldn't be spread out in the market. It would just be a small group of people. So I was like, well, you could do this or you could do that. And it was really interesting. But sadly, the only thing that was recorded on Skool was my voice. So I got to figure out how to make that happen. And yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
How did only your voice got recorded on a school call?
I'm not sure. Because I separated the camera from sharing and I shared screen, but I guess when I shared screen, either A, I don't know what I'm doing and I didn't set up the volume properly, or B, it doesn't share the volume. I don't know if you can share volume on Skool. I haven't been able to get it to work, so I don't know for sure if it does or not.
Oh, yeah, I know it can only have one source of audio. So if the voice is, I don't know how to explain it, but I think I see what because more people have the same issue when they want to live stream from YouTube through Skool. It's also not working.
Okay, so it's not just me. Okay,
No.
yeah, I'll have to figure something out because I've also done it where I'm broadcasting it as my camera, and it still only records my voice. So something's going on there. I got to figure it out.
That's interesting. That shouldn't be.
I also recorded it on OBS at the same time because I was going to go live on YouTube, but I wanted to do a test to make sure everything was running right, and I wasn't just going on YouTube with only my voice as well, because it's not as good of an experience for people. So I got to go over my recording and see what happened, what the difference is between what was recorded on Skool and what was recorded on my OBS.
I would make it a question in Schoolers, because probably more people are struggling with it or have find solutions, or
Yeah, that could
That's
be.
definitely something. Go ahead.
And also, you could ask your chat.
you think they'll know?
You mean on Skool?
No, your chat AI. You know, any AI. They
Oh,
would
the
probably-
AI. Yeah.
if you say detailed enough, you know.
Yeah. That's true.
Because, for example, yesterday, for the first time in the other community, I recorded the video journey news instead of with Loom, with OBS.
Mhm.
And I knew that OBS can handle this somehow, but I didn't want to, you know, figure everything out. So I just asked my AI, how can I make OBS behave like a Loom recording? You know, I want to do a screen share. I want to see myself in one corner in a round little, you know, bubble. And the AI talked me through all the steps I needed to do to set it up like that. Also the sound settings, the filters, everything. And it was step by step. It was really easy. Without asking the AI, I could have done the same, but it would have probably taken me days and I don't know, trial and error. And it was really, easy.
Yeah, I've learned I have to be careful with. I have two monitors now, and it doesn't like it when I switch between them with my VR hooked up. So I got to be careful about that. Cause it to crash. So that was something I definitely learned last night.
Julie, do you have a community or?
No, I've been on a couple of the school platforms for a little while, and at the moment I'm just finishing off a diploma in hypnotherapy. So once I've finished that, I want to get going then, and perhaps this was something I was looking at school, perhaps to start my business with. Yeah, but I can't do anything until I'm qualified. So.
Right. But the reason why I was asking is because what we were talking here about is all to do with our own communities, right? And now also, you know, don't be like, you know, shying away that because this sounds very technical and this is not needed to run your school community, right? Keith
Okay.
is doing something with virtual reality. And yeah, I was just looking for a way to do a screen recording without losing Loom because I don't want to pay for yet another subscription, right? So I was doing that. But all of that is not necessary to run your community, right?
Yeah, I wanted to know what the nuts and bolts of it are really to start up a community, and I think that's why I joined this platform, because I felt that might be a way to find out.
Yes, and out of all of us here, Mindy would be the one who her community would be one to join to find out things like that.
Okay.
He's inside already.
Okay,
Yes.
very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, one step at a time, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
And
hobby
once
price, it makes it easier because
Yeah.
it used to be just $100 a month, regardless of what you want to do. But you can start out with the hobby and test it out, try and get some traction. I solved the problem. It says share audio with a tab, or it says share system audio when you try and open up a program. And because I wasn't clicking share system audio, it wasn't sharing the audio. I just missed the little button on the bottom right. It's just so small, and I just
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
paying attention. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
what kind of community would you want to do, Julie?
Really based around my therapy side, and I'm a forager and an artist as well. So I was thinking about therapy as well as yeah, anything like around that. Yeah, I'm part of a spiritual community, which is really cool, and I like the way she's doing it. It's you like getting to know everybody first before you have an offering, and I like that idea as well. But it's just completely new to me. I'm a gardener by profession, or I was, and you got your word of mouth. Once somebody knew you were flying. Then if you knew what you were doing. I've got a degree in horticulture, so it's completely different turn in life now that I'm doing. So yeah, does that answer your question?
Yeah. I'm wondering how you want to present your information. Is it going to be based on one-on-ones, or are you going to offer some sort of way for multiple people to be able to have like a standardized type of thing?
Both, really. Because
Okay.
it lends itself. I could do like online classes as well, yeah, so both.
That could work really well in school. Yeah.
Mm,
I think that's a great idea.
yeah.
What are we all silent today?
I'm afraid of my voice cracking too much. I didn't bring anything out here for me for like a throat spray. I usually have something, and I'm going to end up coughing a lot if I have to talk too much.
Oh, okay.
I guess I could.
In my case, I'm looking again
Oh, sorry.
at the way I'm positioning my community, and wondering to myself how I'm going to be structuring my 3 options when it comes to plans, because I'll be switching from free to free. That was always the idea. I just never sat down to formalize it. So the idea of what to include in each stage. See, this didn't happen sooner simply because right now I'm going through another sprint. I'm already something like day 10 of it on crafting my offer positioning and all that stuff. I suppose I can have something ready, even just to schedule it within the week.
Yeah, Mindy suggested that I do 2 different paths in my group, which I think is a really good idea. So the onboarding for people who want to be a part of my program, and an onboarding for people who want to be a part of the group. So like people that want to hang out and talk on Skool, but not necessarily in the program I'm running, and then other people that want to go in the program I'm running. And I think that's good. I think I'm going to go for that. I haven't built it. I got to figure out how to build it, and I got to do it quick. I took way too long on this dashboard, and the dashboard kind of it's not really working for me the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, I think it would be. That's why I like restructured everything now. Everybody that is coming in is getting like not a personal, but like a tool that is matching their needs at that moment. And I'm dividing them in 4 ways directly. Like there's 4 different paths that you can go. I think it's needed because I'm so broad. Like everybody needs help with something else. I have like community owners that are already making so much money, and I have people that are not starting a community yet. And if I all bring them to the same place, it's just not working. So I just wanted to give them something they can like, because there's I have a hard time narrowing down my classroom because there's like so much in there, but I don't want to overwhelm. So I just gave them direction like this classroom, just that, so they don't need to go and look around to other stuff. I'm hoping that it's more easy for them. Let's see.
When are you planning on cutting down who you serve? I mean, you're already over 300 people in your group.
No, well, I am doing that on the go. Okay, so I had like 240 some weeks ago, and I still have 240, but
Oh, okay.
15 people joined. So I'm just keeping it on that same number.
Okay.
One in, one out.
Oh.
Mhm.
So you're saying
I
that
don't
you've
want to
got
like completely drop so many people, but there's people in there that shouldn't be in there that are really like abusing my stuff, just like really like obviously. And there's just people that haven't been online for like so long time. So I'm just like, yeah, I already like after I had a waiting list for like 3 weeks. So it was building up. And then yesterday I opened and then I started changing, or 2 days ago, and I started like changing. And I see already now that my percentage of people that are active is so much higher directly. It's, yeah.
That's really encouraging. Yeah.
Yeah, I had just too much of the not right people inside. And it didn't feel good for me to continue. So that I was like really low key the last month because I just didn't want to give so much anymore. Because I didn't feel it was like, yeah, going in a fair way.
at some point you begin to feel that it's more of a drain on your resources, right?
Well, I just see my things popping up everywhere, and I just see people are just like running with everything. Like it's like, yeah, it's like it's a competition. Like, oh my god, yeah. So I want to be surrounded by people that want to make it work, and that want to brainstorm, and that just want to come up with ideas and help each other. And if you're not that person, then maybe my group isn't for you. Or you want to have help, or you need to, like you do, Keith. You're so active in the group. You're just like, everybody's giving value to everybody. And the people that are needing it, that are just starting out, it's so nice for them to have that. To have those other members that are jumping in. And yeah, that's the atmosphere that I want to have. And if it's with lower number of people, then it's with a lower number of people.
Quality, right?
Hmm?
Lower number, but higher quality.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I joined a group from somebody else's suggestion. She has like 2,500 members, and she posts like 6 times a day. I've noticed that, yeah, and it's usually batched. It's usually like within a half hour, and they're all different subjects, and it's just like bump, 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 bump. And on average, she gets like 10 people to 15 people to interact with each post. So I was like, maybe there's something here to just posting more often. And then you ran your challenge, and I was like, I got to get on this and start posting at least once a day.
It's helping a lot that people are actually jumping on it. And I'm surprised that a lot of people are jumping on it. I'm really happy with it. So I just want to keep that momentum going when I actually really start, because the plan was to start at the 7th. That is in 2 days after the 3-day challenge. So there will be some changes and stuff happening in 2 days from now.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see where we're gonna land.
What are you guys' thoughts about posting that much the way Keith was describing? Because to me, if a community owner is posting 6 times a day, weekly, I mean, goodness, that adds up to what? Well over 40 posts. Frankly, I would feel like I'm getting spammed.
Yeah.
As a member.
I think when it's in a batch, like he says, because that's what Evelyn Weiss also does. She's like shooting one after the other. And well, that moment you go to the community and you just read what it is about. But the rest of the day you don't get those anymore. So I think that's a way to.
From what I saw, Devlin, though, most of her posts, as in they end up posted in, it's the same post in different communities.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
know.
that's not what I'm talking about.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking 6 different posts, that's where to me it becomes. There in my mind starts ringing spam alarms like crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The thing is, it's different. Some of it is just like point of view questions, like what's your favorite color, like that level of thought, and then some of it is like, this is exactly how you do the thing that I tell you how to do. So it's like a range between connection with the community and like serving her community. And she gets a lot of interactions, and she's quick to comment on people's like posts. She encourages people to post. Some people I think just turn off the notification. Like if it's too much, you can shut down the notification for the person by not following them, or you could shut off the notification for the group by turning off the notification from admin. But yeah, it's really frustrating to see people post the same post in like 3, 4, 5 groups. It's like, come on. But at least it's kind of refreshing that the effort that's there to do multiple posts. So I mean, 6 is too much, but she's obviously doing this full time. This is like her whole gig is this, cycle of funnel that she has going, and it's working for her. But for me, I need to at least be posting once a day. Was the main point I was trying to bring up, is like I need to post more.
Thing is, I'm pretty sure Evelyn didn't start off with 6 posts in a single day, or whoever else that we're talking about. So the numbers definitely have to be smaller towards the beginning. Not to mention she has a team. So there's that as well.
I feel 1 a day is like the maximum. That's how I feel. Because it's then also, is it quality or is it quantity? Because I get it when you say 6 posts and one of them is what's your favorite color. But the first thing that I absorbed when you were sharing these, and I know these are not details, numbers, but you said something like 2,500 members, 6 posts, and she gets like, 10, 15 interactions on that post.
That's the low number, yeah.
Yeah, okay. What's a higher number? 50?
I'd have to look, I guess. Some of them are really high. Some of them,
which for that size of community, you're not even talking 2%. If it's 50.
It's my point, right? Because just today I compared the Video Journey community with another community of somebody who I think has such a good thing going, but they neglected the community a little bit. And when I look at the leaderboard, that community has 250 members, and Video Journey has 25 members. And the numbers on the leaderboard in the Video Journey are like 10 or 20 times higher than in that community. And so I think what Mindy was talking about, culling people and just have the right people in there, I think that's more important than anything.
Well, that's a great point. And also to that point, the people she is serving are like a multitude of different creators that don't necessarily show their face. So they're like on sometimes and they're not on other times, and they also contribute in different ways, and they share like what they're doing. So it's a little bit different from the classic community. It's more like a social media group than like a solid, strong community. So I think your video one is a really strong community of people, whereas this is just like a bunch of people that tune in to see if there's something interesting, and if so, they comment. If not, they wait till something interesting pops up.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's a big difference between a community where people are hanging out because they have something common. So Julie mentioned foraging, for example, right? My mom recently started that. Well, recently it's like 2-3 years now. So they hang out for that, and people bond over that, and it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. Versus another community where I'm like dropping in, what's in it for me here? Does this advance me in making money, or does it advance me in whatever? And then it's like, no, that's not for me, but I stay a member in that just in case, right? So that's completely different kind of community, and obviously there, the community owner then has to speak to these people differently. And I was comparing it to what I would speak to the foraging community or the video journey community, where you would then be spamming them, right? So yeah, we need to consider what is the community like actually.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's an excellent point.
But I always circle back to, if it's community, we just have to treat it like how a community works. How do people interact with each other in a community?
The thing is, not all communities work in the same way then.
True.
As in, there are people who are perfectly fine not seeing each other for a week or a month, and when they see each other again, it's like not even a day has passed.
Yeah.
I mean, with my closest friends, I can spend months not meeting, and when we meet, same thing as you, same thing as always.
Yeah, and others need to party every day and don't know each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So the question is, what kind of community vibe do you want in there? I mean, if you want this to be the Saturday night hookup kind of place, fine, design for that. But on the other hand, if you want, let's say, an intimate setting where people, for example, share really deep stuff, and you'd be surprised that you're doing this online, then that's a completely different space you're talking about, even though it can be the same platform.
Yeah.
And for me, I see that it's going to affect also what kind of posts I even put out there.
Yeah.
What I've seen in general is that the more niched down a community is, the easier it is to get it to, run and have people engaged. But we, I think, shy away from niching down because we're like, oh, nobody will join because this is such a peculiar topic. Whereas if I make it, broader, I'll have a lot of people joining, which is true, but then they don't engage. So I think the more niche down, the better.
62% of our people are under level 1.
It's roughly 2/3.
Yeah.
But then again, hold on. You're talking about your community, Keith?
No, my community, it was like more than half in the last month. But
then again, yours is still small, right?
Mine's really small. It's mostly my friends. Like, I don't necessarily have, I haven't really reached out to people that are in the business that I'm trying to do. I think maybe 4 people are actually into VR, and everybody else is just friends I've made along the way that want to support me. Which I'm completely okay with. It's great to have them there, and if I start posting too much, then for sure, like, click that little thing off so I'm not like bombarding notifications or anything. But no, with her account, I was just taking, because it's adjacent to what I want to do, like, because I want to be in that area where there might be a bunch of people that don't necessarily show their face, but they're still going to take part and be like meeting up in VR and doing things. So it might be something where they only show up for the events and don't really talk all week until the event starts, and then they go to the event. But I'd still want them to be a part of my group because that's like who I'm trying to target. So I was making that comparison for myself. Does any of this give you a good idea on how to set up your stuff, Julie? Or
I definitely want the more intimate type of community.
yeah,
Where people come to me because of what I offer, specifically, and the like-minded people. Yeah, not drifters in and out type people. If that's...
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I like the idea of making connections with like-minded people, which you can do nowadays, can't you? Through, even if you don't live in an area where there's like-minded people, you can get it through platforms like this now, and yeah. So it's not purely from the point of view of making a living. It's a way of life as well.
Yeah. Hopefully, whatever you decide to run works out really well. So it sounds like you have a good idea on how to start.
I know I know what I want, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, yeah, and I like all the natural stuff anyway, because I'm a gardener, and it's a nice way to go in a different direction, but with the same sort of theming behind it, you know. I've got lots of experience of nature, and yeah.
So if I heard right, Julie, you were saying you want your community, I mean, is it going to be about foraging, or are you still on the fence?
I think it's going to be something along the lines of healing through nature, or you know, as a therapist and a forager, and an artist as well, because I tend to try and paint with natural things, natural pigments, and like I can make inks and things like that from berries and nuts and seeds and whatever, and bark, and so it's sort of healing through nature, really. The whole, that's what it would come under. Different methods, through creativity, through hypnotherapy, through foraging.
So let me guess, you gather your own materials while you're out?
Yes.
Ah, right. Okay. And how do you stay away from, from the poisonous things? Because there are poisonous things in nature as well.
Of course, I wouldn't. There's certain things I wouldn't even go there with somebody unless they're stood by my side and I'm picking it for them, you know. So I wouldn't even suggest. So it would be very plants that are easily recognised and unharmful. Yeah. Very straightforward.
I think it's a really nice topic to have on Skool.
Yeah, I like the idea.
There's more and more like outdoorsy niches finding Skool now. It's like it's coming behind because all the rest was there first. But yeah, I really think it's a nice topic.
I don't do like the traditional foraging events that you would get, that you normally go to, where they're ticking boxes, like we found this mushroom or that, or it's more like, well, we'll go on a foraging walk to make teas.
Yeah.
Say for the heart or for the immune system, and we'll pick leaves and things and come back and make teas, you know.
It's more like a food medicine, plant medicine
Yes,
Um,
yes, but
So
with
I'm going-
very gentle plants.
Yeah, but that is interesting. It's really interesting. I always
Ah.
wanted to know more about plant medicine. I have had like a little base in it, but not a lot. And yeah, it's so interesting.
Yeah, and it's
There-
something that everybody can do.
Yeah, there is a community on Skool about food forests. I'm in that one.
Oh,
I'm not
right.
active a lot, but it's like I saw it passing by and I was like, oh, that I need to join for when I have time. But then I never have time. So, but
Yeah.
yes, Dan.
I just had this epiphany, something that like seems so obvious, but so for example, Julie, right, with her community, you join other communities that are related to that, and there you network and make friends because you're like-minded with them,
Yes.
instead of not random community, but we tend to join this one because we also like that one, right? That topic. For example, you have a dog, right? So dogs. And then we join that one because we like knitting, let's say. But both of them, they don't have to do with what you're trying to build. So rather than joining these communities, specifically join communities that have to do with what you're building with your community. So for me, with the video journey, for example, specifically join communities that have to do around that. And there it would be self-confidence, because a lot of people are in the video journey to gain more confidence to be on video. So yeah, I just realized that instead of random communities that have to do with our own that we're building.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Evolved, doesn't it?
Because there's so many communities and everybody wants us to join their community.
I was going to say it's already reached a point now, and definitely in the early adoption phase, or even early mainstream, that there's so much community, so many communities out there. You'll feel flooded after a while.
I have joined a couple of hypnotherapy communities, and I will look at that Forest School one, definitely.
Yeah, I can send you the link somewhere. It's forest for food forest, forest food, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna try to find it. Where do I have it? Oh, and there's also, yeah, but that's more garden. That's also a really nice one. But well, I can't find it. Oh, Food Forest Family is the name.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Be nice to see somebody on the same lines actually practicing what they're offering.
Yeah, also just to get inspiration and ideas, just to see how they're doing things or what kind of members are joining their community. Then you have an idea of what the people would look like that join yours. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What?
Go ahead.
Yeah, and don't underestimate to just like, how do you say that in English? Collaboration with other groups. Like what Angela is doing, like she's inviting, it's in the same dog niche, but it's people that are like expert in something else that she isn't, and just inviting them for a call and letting them have a talk. And
Inside of her own community.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, like she's like the health thing, and then she has somebody coming in for that sport or harnesses or whatever. Like,
so guest experts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
So if you can do that with other communities, it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it creates links under your profile as well if you're being followed, and
yeah,
and you interconnect then, don't you, with other groups? People from
Yes.
other groups will come to you, and vice versa.
Yes.
Always have a clear bio in your bio, what you're about, because people click through. And then if you have a community, they will just probably maybe just join without you need to do anything. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So 4 minutes. What are we gonna do?
Dan has been silent for very long.
Yeah, today I don't know, in thinking mode or getting back into the rhythm. I really enjoyed the downtime over the past few weeks. So yeah, just slowly getting in gear again.
It was even strange to think about, oh yeah, it's Monday. Oh wow, we are back to business. We're all back. It's so strange.
Am I the only one who kept going during this time?
What?
Say again?
Am I the only one who kept going during this time, even
No.
though there was the whole thing happening? I'm pretty sure I wasn't.
No, I was there with you.
Yeah, and we kept going in the video journey community.
Mm-hmm.
It was just this, not just this one and another community call I have that I didn't do in those 3 weeks. But what we've talked about today about having the right people in the community and getting rid of is the wrong expression, but contacting people. Hey, do you want to be a member of this community? Are you still interested? Try that for a couple of times, and then if they don't respond, remove them, is what I'm thinking to do with this community. Because this community I've neglected a bit over. I've always showed up every week to do this call, but other than that, in the community, there's not much happening. And I think if we see who is a right fit, get the number down smaller, and then start afresh, I think that should be good.
Yeah, it does. It can only be beneficial, right?
Yeah.
There's no, yeah.
And of course, you've experienced that, Mindy, in your community, that if you weren't posting like every day, nothing was happening.
Mhm.
But I think at the beginning of building a community, that's just what we need to do. It's like, obviously, the video journey is a completely different thing because it's designed that people post once a day. And there, even though it's so small, I could walk away, especially because now people who have completed the journey are like ambassadors, keeping it going, right? And so, but that's a completely different model. You cannot compare that to like Skool Buddies or many other communities. So you just do need to be active. And Keith, you're doing the challenge now, and you must have already seen there's a difference when you do that with the engagement that you get, right?
Yeah. Some people have said that they're regretting that they missed it when I went live, and they're looking forward to trying to match up when I do the next one. And then I did a poll that nobody really paid attention to, and then after that, the two people both voted, and of course they voted the two different time frames. So I'll figure it out.
And there's another thing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but it could also be that you simply don't have large enough numbers to, let's say, fit people in like that.
True.
So I would say even one or two different opinions could seriously mess up your logistics when the scale is still small.
But for now, it's the two time gaps I have to work with. So doing one or the other won't really hurt me and what I'm trying to accomplish. So if they show up, that's what I really want.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, many of us, wrong words maybe, leader, follower, the majority of the people are followers. We actually all are. and we're consumers, right? And so we don't see ourselves many times as a leader, but that's what we need to do as a community owner, because the people who join, they're like, okay, entertain me now, what's here? What do I need to do?
Exactly.
And so if we don't do that, then people are just like, okay, nothing going on here. Our time is up for today, guys. I really enjoyed this, even though I was a bit quiet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good to meet everyone.
It was really nice having you on the call, Julie. Hope you can join us next time as well.
Looking forward to what you accomplish. It'd be great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, guys. See you next time.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.